Hey everybody, checking things out, making sure we're able to be heard. Hopefully you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Just want to make sure we're doing all the things correctly. Well, we don't have that done. All right, let's try this again. Can you hear me? I see we're live on YouTube, and I am live on Facebook. Hopefully you can hear me, see me. Trying to tag a few people. There we go. I think we're up and we're running. We're up and we're running. I know I said 2 o'clock, but, well, I'm early, but that is really the story of my life. I want to make sure I am doing all the things. Couldn't share the video. Trying to give everybody a second to get up and come in and watch. There we are. Give me a like or a thumbs up if you're here. Hopefully you guys are getting all your notifications when I jump on and go live. right. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I do not know why, but my phone, I'm trying to get my phone to connect to it so I can kind of make sure it's working, but I don't know, is anybody else having trouble on Facebook? Are you able to watch it on Facebook? All right, so this is January Paper Pumpkin. And let's start off by kind of telling you what Paper Pumpkin is. So Paper Pumpkin can be found in the most current catalog, all the information on page 7. So if you wanted to subscribe, you have some month to month. You can pay as you go for $22. And you can suspend it, pause it if you see something coming that you're not interested in making. Totally up to you. There's also prepaid subscription plans, 1 month, 6 month, 3 month, and 12 months. And then you would purchase the prepaid subscription code, and you can obviously purchase those codes through me and my website, which I will link below. And then you go to paperpumpkin.com after you receive your confirmation email and set up your Paper Pumpkin account there and just enter your code. And like I said, even if you do like a 12-month prepaid, if you see a Paper Pumpkin coming up that you're not truly interested in, then you can obviously suspend it. So that is the best way to do it. Yeah. So if you are interested in more about Paper Pumpkin, and these kits are really designed for anybody. You don't have to have a lot of supplies to do a Paper Pumpkin kit. I brought in, for the sake of my Paper Pumpkin kit today, I brought in 2 sheets of Blushing Bride and a couple sheets of Flirty Flamingo. Okay. Just as extras because I like to do things outside of the box. And so that's what those colors are for. And then, you know, maybe some extra embellishments if you have them. And then I brought in my full-size ink pads that match Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo, and Gray Granite. So let's go ahead and we're going to open the box. And in the box, you get a Gray Granite Stampin' Spot. And I tend to save my Stampin' Spots for, I don't know, something. I'll think of something. But I just tend to use the bigger pads. Then you get an exclusive stamp set that you can only get with Paper Pumpkin. And this one we have more, sending you love, love you, for you, friend, XO, outline heart, solid heart, and arrow, some dots. So this is totally cute and reusable. And now, and it comes wrapped in this pretty tissue paper. And then you also get a little ad. So this ad tells you that you can buy these little mini treat boxes as an add-on, and you can obviously get in touch with me and get those ordered or order them on my website that is linked below. And then on the back it says a little sneak peek for next month's kit. Something's coming on the horizon. We have a big tropical leaf here. Can you guess what's coming in next month's kit? So you can scan the QR code and listen about it. I'm thinking we're going jungle-ish. You know, this is all I have to go on, so I'm going to think that we're going to go jungle-ish. All right, and so when I am working on my paper pumpkin, I take the tissue paper out, I save the tissue paper, and then I just have the box empty, and I set it next to me. Okay, and with your first paper pumpkin, you actually get an acrylic block, but you only get it with your first one. So I will be using, obviously, my own blocks. So let's go ahead and get this kit open and see what we have to play with, because I haven't even opened it yet. All right. So excited. I love those boxes, but I probably will not order them because I'm about done with all of my Valentine's Day prep, and so I just don't feel like I would get to them this year. So we have some adhesive backed sequins. Aren't those pretty? And we have some mini dimensionals. So like I said, you don't even have to have adhesive. We have some beautiful envelopes. And we have triple card bases. So got 4 of those, 5 of those. And then we have the Blushing Bride. There's 5 of those. So if you were to make it per the directions, you could make 10 cards. 10 Valentine cards, and we'll get to the directions. So we have some die cut hearts, and I always punch all this stuff out as I'm going through because, well, when I want to use it, I want it ready. So we're going to go ahead and take out all of the pieces just like that. And you know, we're early, so people are still getting ready to jump on here. So I'm just taking apart all the little punch outs in my paper pumpkin kit so that they are ready for me to grab and use. I love the paper pumpkin because it is as easy as you want it to be. It's perfect for, like I said, the person who doesn't want to buy a lot of things, wants to make a few cards, get them in the mail, and be done and move on. So these were all lined up, so I just punched out all of these gold foil hearts at one time. Let's see if I can do that again. There we go. Tell me hi if you've logged in. I love these hearts. They are so big. I can't wait for my mind to get going and doing all of the things. Look at all those hearts you get. That's just amazing. We got some square pieces with some gold foil. Those are all. Then we have some vellum hearts. How pretty. Some glue dots. A good piece of chipboard to save for a later project, and our instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and take all these pieces and set them in the box next to me. I got my bling, my foam tape, my glue dots, my cards, my stamp set. So this says, let's look at the cards we're supposed to be able to make. So for the pink ones, it tells you to make them just like that. And so I will start there and I will make one just like that. It even shows you in the diagrams where to stamp and where to put your dimensionals. And then the next one looks like that. And then it's like a zigzag fold. So, so cute. All right, well, let's follow the directions. And I do love that on the edge you have a ruler to use. So that is super cute. So I'm going to have my instructions out like this. And I'm going to set my phone down there. Put my instructions right there. And we are going to start with a pink one, just like that. How cute. All right, so it says I need this right here. And that would go there. And then this one would go here. So that's all my instructions. And then we will be stamping on this one that says friend. So I'm going to go ahead and peel off the clear plastic. Peel off friend. Now I do have my own blocks. So we'll go ahead and we'll attach that just like that. All right. And with the gray granite, because that's the color that comes with it, we're going to stamp the word friend on our heart. Make sure I'm in the camera here. And I like to, I have a scratch paper here. I like to stamp and make sure it's going to be a good quality, especially when it's the first time. Hopefully I don't get my head in the camera. Friend. How cute is that? All right, so, oh, and then on this one, it says that we are going to stamp for you. And I'm just going to grab another block because we'll probably be using these again and again. Will that fit on there? There we go. Open that gray pad again. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp for you right under there. There we go. So, so cute. So if I look at my instructions, I have stamped friend and I've stamped for you. Now it tells me where to put my dimensionals. But I think I could probably figure that out. Whew. Go ahead and put that one on there. And then I'm going to go ahead, put one here and one here. And put that just like that. And then one at the top and one at the bottom, so it goes over that arrow. Right like that. And then I think I'm going to use my liquid glue to put this one down, because this is the one where we would sign it. And you wouldn't want that popped up because that would be very difficult to write on if you had that piece popped up. Then I'm going to take a couple of these adhesive back sequins. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to put 3 underneath the word friend. There we go. How cute is that? And then you would fold it like that, and then they would open it just like that, and then you have a place for you to write. And I'm going to take one of these envelopes, and this would go right in there, and it would be ready for the mail. So that is the basic of putting this card together. Super, super cute. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the other card that comes in the kit. And that one looks like this. There we go. And we have a vellum heart here, and then a pink heart, and we're going to stamp on this pink heart. And then we have the darker pink one and a gold one, like that. So we will go ahead and we will get all the things stamped. So this one is supposed to say, for you. Hi, Sean. Glad you could join me today. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful weekend. So that one would go there. And then grab another block. And I'm going to put love you more and an arrow. So I wonder if I could, if this block's big enough that, let me grab just a little bit bigger block here. Sorry, that is so loud. I'm going to put my arrow down, because then I could stamp all of this at one time. So love you, and then more. I think that more needs to be moved over just a smidge. That looks pretty good. We'll stamp it on our scratch paper to make sure. Love you more. Oh, I think they want that. Well, you know what? We'll flip the arrow around. All right, now let's stamp it and see how that looks. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm going to wipe my fingers off and wipe my block off, because I got ink everywhere. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp on this heart, the love you more. And that one will go there. Getting all my blocks out here. Now I'm going to stamp, I'm going to put XO on this block. And I'm going to use this as kind of a guide. So there's my O. There's my X. There we go. Because it wants us to stamp our envelope. And one thing about this ink, it does take a little bit to dry. So I want to give it plenty of time to dry. So there, now our envelope is all stamped and ready for when this card is done. Now I think we're ready to assemble. All right, so I've given everything enough time to dry. So one thing with liquid glue or with vellum is you can see the adhesive through the vellum. So I only put adhesive in the middle, and then I'm going to take my heart and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. There we go. And then we'll right there, and then that will cover up any adhesive. And I think I'm going to glue this heart flat to the pink heart, and then I'm going to pop them both up on dimensionals. I just love this vanilla cream color and the pinks and gold. It's just so lovely. There we go. And that will get folded like that. And of course we still need to add our bling. 1, 2, 3, and then we have 3 on the back piece, panel 2. 1, 2, 3. There we go. How cute is that? And that one will go in its matching envelope. So if I wanted, and I didn't have a lot of time, I could whip these out, all 10 cards, in no time. But let's see what we can do to jazz them up a little. So I am going to take my scissors. Again, I don't have a real plan. I'm just going to cut this off. I'm going to cut this one off. There we go. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but, you know, we'll figure it out. I'm going to take my Blushing Bride and my paper trimmer. And so a normal standard size card. What ink am I using? So this paper pumpkin kit came with gray granite. So inking spot. I'm just using my large gray granite ink pad, Sean. So this is Blushing Bride, and the standard size of a card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Well, working on just the card front, I would like to leave a little border, so I'm going to go at 4 inches by 5 1/4. We'll start right there. There we go. And so this already has a flat edge. And I think I'm going to take this outline heart that's on the stamp set. And I'm going to do a little tone on tone stamping. So I also brought in my Blushing Bride ink pad because I have the Blushing Bride cardstock, and I'm just going to randomly stamp this around the edges just to give it a little more. And then I'm going to take my blending brush And I'm just gonna blend some pink just around the edges to give that background cardstock just a little more. Okay, you could also use a sponge if you didn't have blending brushes. Now if I put that on there, there we go. Use some adhesive. There we go. Hold that down just for a second. I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm going to just trim off that edge. Just like that. Now let's see, what could I add? Yeah, that will work. I will add one of these little gold hearts. And I'm going to stamp this Love You More since it's already set up on the block. Just like that. And I'm going to take a vellum heart too. Just because I love the way the vellum looks. Give that a press down. And then I'll take some of my dimensionals. Peel the backs off of there. All right, so I think I need to grab a card base here. And I keep card bases on hand that are already scored and ready to fold. So we'll go ahead and just score that. Then I will pop that on there just like so. Grab my adhesive back sequence. There we go. Quick and easy. But, you know, I think I need to do the inside. So I'm going to clean off that and put this one back. And this one says for you. I'm going to grab this solid heart. Put that on my block. Take that Blushing Bride ink pad again. Open this up. In the middle, I'm going to put a heart. Oh, wrong color. I want to stamp in the gray. Try that again. Friend. And so now our inside is completed. And that was one quick and easy card and a matching envelope. Just like that. So I have these two pieces left. And I'm really thinking that I want to make a box. A little treat box. So let me grab let me just think. I need a sticky note because, you know, I'm going to think out loud my design process. So I want the box to be 3 inches. I bet I could do 3 inches. Yeah. Well, let's see. Maybe I won't be able, because of the point at the bottom. Not sure that I would be able to. Sure we can. 3 inches by 3 inches. So if the bottom is 3 inches, then I need to add a 2 inch, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. So if I start with a 5 by 5 square, let's just do it. And I'm going to use some Flirty Flamingo. Five inches by 5 inches, and now I'm going to score at 2 inches or 1 inch on each side. We're going to score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. This might not work, and if it doesn't, I'll just start over. So I'm going to cut up to my score mark, up to my score mark. And burnish on all 4 sides. There we go. We'll put a little bit of glue here and a little glue there. I don't think that this box is going to work for this particular idea. But, you know, I could definitely make it into something else later. Okay. I feel like the sides would need to be higher. So let's just go ahead. We're going to finish this little box. So I know that this is a 3-inch box, so I'm going to do this at 3 inches. And I know that I'm going to need a 1/2 inch score mark for my adhesive. And then I'll need one at 3 inches. And then a little bit past the 4. And then what's 3 more inches for that is 7 inches. And then 8 inches. Oh, I don't think I did that right. Because that is not an inch. Okay, let's try that again. Three inches. Three, 4, 7, 8, and cut at 8.5. Let's see if I did it right that time. Put a little adhesive here. And line that up. So now we have a wrap for our box. I think it's going to be a tight fit. Well, this really is the story of my life. So this box, this fits perfectly, and then I could I don't know. Maybe I have no clue what I'm doing. Maybe this thought is just something I should have done before video. But I really wanted to make a treat box. All right, so that's 3 by 3. I'm gonna just try and make a different box that slides in that is slightly smaller. So I am gonna go 4 7/8 by 4 7/8, and now I'm gonna score at the 1 inch, or yeah, one inch, the 1 inch mark, and I'm using this 1 inch mark on this side. There we go. Now we're going to try and make that bottom part of that box again. Are you bearing with me today? You know, this is what happens when I think, oh, I could wing it. I'm not winging it so well, am I? All right, so put some adhesive here and there. Adhesive there and there. Now let's see if it'll fit into here. There we go. That fits much better. So it's just an eighth of an inch smaller than the wrap. Now I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take a vellum heart. And I really love the Love You More, so I'm going to do that again. Probably gonna overuse it, but that's okay. I just love it. There we are. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop that up. So fun. Go ahead and stick that there. And then I am going to just attempt to round this side just a little bit better. And then I'm going to put glue right there in the middle of my box and glue that down. So you could fill this with some candy, and I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to just decorate. What do I have here? Sending You Love. I'm going to stamp the Sending You Love on the bottom of this heart in the gray granite. And then I think it would look so cute in the bottom of our box. Hey, Tanya. Welcome to my live. So then when they get the candy, they have a sweet little message in the bottom. And then that will slide in just like that. Either way, there we go. All right, so that is 2 additional projects that you could make with your paper pumpkin. Let's go ahead and I'll grab the other 3 that we did today. Oh, I do need to add bling. Let me figure out what I did with the bling. I lost all the bling. I really did. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right, a couple little bling, because everybody loves a little bling. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and review and show you all the projects we made in case you were late logging in. So the first card we made with the kit, as the instructions said, looks just like this. And it fits nicely into the matching envelope. Then we made another one just like the other one, except it looks like this. So it's very similar. This is what the instructions told us to do. Hey, Dorothy. quick and simple, and it also goes into the matching envelope. Oops. There we are. Then I took one of the 3 hearts, one of these apart. So you get 5 of these and you get 5 of the cream colored ones. And so I took one of those apart and I used 1 heart for the front of this, and I random stamped the back. And then we stamped the inside just like that. And it's ready to go out in the mail. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I still had 2 hearts left, so I took the gold striped one and I made a little treat box just like that, and it slides in. So how cute is that? So that is all the projects that we made today. Keep watch on my Jamie's Craft page, because I will finish up using all of the things in this paper pumpkin kit, and I will definitely be posting them on my Jamie's Craft Club page. So thanks for coming by today. If you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. If you have any concerns, or give me some feedback. Let me know what you would like to see. I'm really working hard to try and put more videos out more frequently. And, well, yeah. So I'd love to hear from you. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday afternoon and have a great work week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.